Wow, this is gorgeous! Hello my creative friends, Olga Sobey here and welcome to a new acrylic pouring video. Today's pour painting is gonna be all full of beautiful colors of fall foliage. And technique is gonna be super new for me and I'm super excited about this pour. So what's happening today? Today I do a collaboration with Molly from Molly's Artistry YouTube channel. For our collaboration, we decided to challenge ourselves a little bit and do techniques that we really like from each other. So Molly's gonna do a technique that she really likes from me and I'm gonna do techniques that I really like from her. In the past, she has done this beautiful center blowout that almost look like starbursts. So this is what I'm gonna try today. And for the colors, we found this picture by KGP photographer on Instagram. And this is the picture that's full of beautiful fall foliage colors. And in the center of that picture, there is a round Hobbit style door with bright turquoise color. So that turquoise inside of these beautiful orangey reddish colors looked so good. We totally fell in love with this picture and decided to choose it as an inspiration for this collaboration for this project. I invite you to pause this video for a moment and really go check out that picture that we chose for inspiration so you have a better idea about what's going on today. And with that being said, without further ado, let's get started. I hope you did check out the picture and let's start adding those colors. So these are gonna be the colors of my center. I got some greenish blue turquoise and iridescent color to add some nice accents. And yeah, these are the colors of my fall leaves. I'm gonna start by adding some in the center and go from there. Today I'm working on 16 by 16 cradled wood panel. Yeah, I'll try to get as close to the center as possible and make it as round as possible. All right, I think this should be enough. So now let's start layering those colors around. And I'm gonna start with titanium white. I think when adding the colors, it's very convenient to have some sort of lazy Susan or spinner. If you want to check out what I'm using, I share some instructions about my general workspace setup on my website. I will include the link to that in the description as well. I'm sure you guys all know Molly, but in case you don't, she's a very talented fluid artist and a good friend of mine. And together with her and also Rinska Dauna, we have created an acrylic pouring course, Acrylic Pouring A to Z. And if you want to dive deep into fluid art and different aspects of it and really learn from A to Z, definitely check out our course. As always, all the information in the description under this video. I said it probably like 3 times already in this video. So let's continue adding in those colors. It's all pretty symmetrical except for this part squished with too much red. Ugh. Hope it turns out okay. I think I want to add a bit more orange and otherwise it's perfectly ready to go. Not to worry too much about covering these parts perfectly because I'm gonna blow the paint here towards the sides and corners and it's gonna be perfectly covered. All right, let's blow it out. So I'm gonna blow first towards top, bottom, left, right, then diagonal, and then we'll fill out the gaps between these lines. I think this will help me to create the most symmetrical layout. Let's see how it works. Wow, this is gorgeous! Oh my god, you guys. I don't even know what to say. I lost all of my words. This is so beautiful. Super contrasty. And it does remind that picture a little bit with the round shape inside that Hobbit door. Holy smokes, those colors look amazing. What if I torch this a little bit? It looks like a flower. It looks like a snowflake if the colors weren't so flaming on the outside. Oh wow, can't be more happy with the outcome. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but really it doesn't need to be. And I like that there are some sections that are more plain, like the center and the outer parts, and a really contrasty, busy, beautiful cells and lacing on this ring. Of course, with beautiful pops of gold and iridescent, it's probably gonna look awesome when dry. Let's see how it dries. Keep watching, I will be right back. Alright, so here is the dry outcome. And this is just a dry paint. I didn't apply any resin or varnish yet. And I will share this baby covered with a layer of epoxy resin in the next video, in case you want to see a fully 100% finished result. So what I love the most about my today's outcome is how the gold in this area where it blends towards the outer edge really shines. And you probably see it only in this corner, but it's actually all around the painting. And this is what really creates this radiance effect. I totally love it. And of course, this color palette is so striking. It's super vivid and definitely very catchy. You can see that my center part with turquoise looks different. So what happened here is I used too much paint in my pour. And some of the paint began to shift towards the center, really pushing and just deforming my turquoise part. So what I did, I blew out some of the turquoise a little bit towards the violet to really maintain that rounded shape. And then I took painting knife with the pointy edge and I just wiggled it all around to create this fun design and blend some of the turquoise more towards the orange, and I love how it turned out. It's definitely very cool and unique effect, so I'm glad that I had to change it. But if you also want to try this fun technique, learn on my mistake. Don't use too much paint, because when using too much, the paint might begin to shift and change a little bit during the drying process, which will cause the change in your design, and we definitely don't want that. So this baby is done. Molly, thank you so much for the inspiration with this awesome technique. Guys, head over to Molly's YouTube channel to see what she did with the same color palette but technique that she likes from me. I saw her result. It's awesome. So definitely check it out. And if you're new here, thank you so much for joining me today. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more acrylic pouring tutorials. I have so many fun things coming up. And also check out my website, olgasobia.com. I share a lot of acrylic pouring tips and tricks there for everybody who is just as passionate about fluid art as I am. Thank you for watching. I'll chat with you in the comments down below, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.